and I come at you, you better not duck me, son. You better not duck me, son.
With Keith Thurman, he's gonna stay injured as long as I keep winning. So, I mean, I don't think me and him ever gonna fight. He mess around, retire, I get that WBC belt.
What's going on, you guys? So Errol the Truth, Big Fish Spence Jr. comes out and reacts to Keith Thurman getting mandated as #1 contender in the WBC sanctioned body. Now, I would have came out with this news yesterday, but as this news came out, we was on a live stream, a very, very good live stream. Actually, one of my favorite live streams yesterday was probably one of my favorites, man. It was a really good discussion, a variety of different topics. Of course, we talked about the main topic, which was the Spence Crawford fight and Thurman thrown in the mix. But that news got thrown in as we was doing that live stream. So go back and check out that live stream, especially if you're on the road, if you're a truck driver or something. Go check out that live stream. It's about 2 hours long. It was really good. A lot of different points being made, a lot of different ways to look at this situation, right? But Errol Spence Jr. comes out and lets us know that it's never gonna happen. Now, when we first got the news, it was like, wait a minute, is he talking about Crawford? Or is he talking about Keith Thurman? Because when we talking about Crawford, he said, if it don't happen now, it may never happen, or something like that. So some fans may have thought that it was about Terrence Crawford, but really, it's about Keith Thurman, right? Because Errol Spence did say he'll never fight that guy. Some fans may look at it as like, why? You know, but like I told you guys yesterday, man, it's a different day in boxing. It's not like a brotherhood like it once was. All kinds of codes are being broken. You know, fighters, the best way to beat a fighter today, especially if you don't like the guy, is to not fight him at all. Starve him out. Don't give him a shot. It's the best way to do it. And it's pretty much what Errol Spence is doing to Keith Thurman, right? Is it justified? I don't know. That's up to you, right? But he says never. In regards to fighting Keith one time, Thurman, he will never fight that guy. So, if push comes to shove with this Crawford fight, if things is really as bad as we think it is, Keith Thurman, Errol Spence won't fight Keith Thurman. He likely will vacate that belt and go up to 154 pounds and stop playing around, right? So, all the negative news that we've been hearing about Errol Spence and this Crawford fight, my biggest thing with it is the time. How much time y'all gonna take? It's gonna be fall soon. So Errol Spence clearly wants this fight with Terrence Crawford to go down. Things may not be as bad as we think, right? And I'm looking at the energy off the fighters. The most recent interview I've seen from Terrence Crawford on my mixtapes. Of course, he got asked, do you know about boxing? So he asked Crawford about He asked Crawford, are you gonna show out? Crawford said, of course. You know how Crawford, of course. So he didn't say anything like this fight wasn't gonna happen. Errol Spence didn't say anything like this fight wasn't gonna happen. Derrick James didn't say anything like this fight wasn't gonna happen. Derrick James recently came out and said, we done with vacation, now we go get that last belt. So I mean, the based off the fighters, of what the fighters are saying, this thing is looking like it's right on the path that it's supposed to be on. However, fans is looking like, man, how much longer y'all gonna take in negotiations to make this fight happen, right? And then we see the WBC get thrown in the mix with Keith Thurman. So that was a red flag to a lot of boxing fans. So we like, wait a minute, bro. What does this mean? But then Errol Spence came down here and set the record straight. Like, nah, when I say never, I meant it. And we know how Errol Spence do when he does his tweets. He's one of the main guys that's really subtle when he comes out with these tweets. He never tags anybody. You just got to know boxing to know what Errol Spence is talking about. You got to be following the storyline of Errol Spence Jr. to really know what he be talking about when he be tweeting. And we found out that he was talking about Keith Thurman. So Errol Spence ain't trying to entertain that fight. Errol Spence is likely focused on Terrence Bud Crawford because that's the fight that the world wants to see. Keith Thurman Spence was a good fight, and it was a fight that should have happened years ago, and it still is a good fight. However, boxing fans' energy is put into this Spence Crawford thing. And I gave my reasons why yesterday on the live stream. Go check it out. The live stream was really good yesterday. I don't think they believe it. Now, just go check out the live stream. I spoke about it there. But Errol Spence shot down the Keith Thurman fight. So, whatever the case may be, WBC Errol Spence said, nah, man, I'm not going. I meant what I said. Keith Thurman, you ain't getting no shot, bro. And this is just a reminder, man. Do right by people, man. For you younger guys out there that may think this shit is cool and shit, do right by people, man. Because years later, Errol Spence never forgot that shit. And now Keith Thurman is in a position to where, oh, man, I'm right here. I can get a shot again. I can get the title again. Yeah, I get a big fight again, a big payday again. But then again, he's surrounded. He looked behind him. There's a lot of young wolves right there. And his only golden ticket is Errol Spence Jr. Errol Spence Jr. said, nah, man, I remember what you did to me years ago, and I ain't never forget that. So, yeah, man, always do right by people, man. Everybody have a good day. Like, subscribe, holla at your boy. Peace out.